Hello, welcome to Soundtrap tutorial number 5. In this lesson we're going to learn how to edit loops. Now you should be looking at a Soundtrap song that looks similar to this with 3 sections, an A section, a B section, and another A section, and 3 tracks down here, drums, bass, and piano, with similar dynamic changes. If you're not at this point, please stop the video now, go back and watch lessons 3 and lessons 4. The first thing you need to do is to close up your automation tracks. This is going to save you a lot of space just by clicking the automation button, and you'll see it close, but you can still see the volume line that goes on behind the track. They kind of hide it in the back there. So this just cleans up our studio a little bit. Now to edit a loop, let's say there's a loop that I've found. I like this one in particular. Now let's say I want to get that loop, but I only want that riff in the middle where it goes from the low up to the high, and I wanted to isolate that part. The rest of the loop I'm not too interested in. So here's what you do to edit a loop and to get just a single part of it. You drag it in, create a new track out of it. And what you're going to want to do is zoom in on the loop by clicking the zoom button down here. Zoom in really close. Now I'm close enough to see the individual waveforms here. Okay, all of these different bumps and all the tracks, those are the actual sounds that are being made when the track is played. What I want to do is find out where that sound starts, where the sound that I want to isolate starts. So I'll isolate this track so I'm just listening to it. Play it. That sound. So I'm going to back up and try and find the very beginning of it. There we go. So it starts right here, and it ends right about here. And I can see that by just watching my marker as the song plays. So in order to edit this loop, I click on it so that it's highlighted, and then I go down to the bottom left corner here, and if you hover over here, it says Adjust Start, and you can just click and drag that to adjust where the loop starts. And I want to get as close as I can to where I want the loops to start and end. And then I'll zoom back out, and I'm going to close the loop down so it's not repeating on itself and it's just one part. Zoom back in, and then I'm going to go to the other end of the loop and drag Adjust End. So I want to find out where it stops. And then let's listen to it, see how it sounds. Great. Now I have this sound that I can play with, and I can, copy and paste it and use as many of it as I want and place it anywhere I want in my song. So I'm going to zoom out a little bit and place this tiny little sound just starting at measure 2, and we'll place it every 2 beats. We'll go there, and then we'll go there, and then we'll go there, and then we'll go there. Let's see how that sounds for now. Turn the volume down a little bit so it's more in the background. Yeah, and then I can play with this sound throughout my composition. But that's how you edit loops.